Welcome back, guys. Today I'm going to be running a descent that's coming up in a few days and is actually available right now in the Devil Challenges. It's Sorceress on Mythical. Those are the Grimoires, the red Grimoire Theurgia, the green one Armadale, and the blue one, her name escapes me at the moment. It's something. It completely escapes me at the moment. Ars Paulina, that's what it is. So those are the three Grimoires, and a lot of people are after the green one because it's a great for dandy sub, and are after the red one because, I mean, it's a good Erd sub, but it's also one of Awoken Shiva's materials. So this dungeon is normally kind of a pain for people because you can't really prepare for the boss. The boss could be any one of those three, which means you can't exactly bring a green team because you might be against the red one. You can't really bring a blue one, you might be against the green one, and so on. And the dungeon throws things at you like skill binds and likes to mess with your orbs a lot, so it's hard to play a conventional combo team. But this is where I love Awoken Horus. I love to play Awoken Horus. He's lots of fun. He's so versatile, he has a lot of tools, and it really shines in a dungeon like this because, you know, his combo, his leader skill is impervious to orb switch because you can still make damage. He can match 4 out of any 5 for damage, although he gets more damage for 5 out of 5. And then if you use any skill on any turn, he gets a spike in damage. He also sports 2 skill bind resists, which puts him at a solid 80% already when you run 2 of them, so you just need 1 more on the team. So whatever team you run, make sure you have at least 1 more skill bind resist. Here I'm running a farmable Awoken Horus team, so I'm running something for board change in case my board gets screwed too badly. I'm running something for damage mitigation and auto heal to help me out because my recovery is not so great on this team, but my hit points are nice. I'm running skill bind resist and more auto heal. You don't need bind clear. Bind clear helps if you have problems on Michael or if you mess up. It saves you from messing up your run, and I always like to have a backup plan because I'm prone to mistakes. I like, no matter how well I plan, even if I'm fully concentrating, when it comes down to it, I know I'm prone to messing up. So my way to deal with that is to plan for my mistakes. I'm planning to mess up my first combo against Michael, so I'm bringing bind clear. And then just something for blue. And you know, no matter what, no matter how good you get at the game, you know, mistakes still happen. It's never a bad idea to plan for mistakes. You can't just plan to play perfectly all the time. It's a little unrealistic. You can try to play perfectly all the time, but it doesn't always happen, so try to plan for it. Okay, first floor. We're just gonna go ahead and start comboing. These devils are nothing more than a skill boost check, but with somebody like Horus, you have so much damage it doesn't matter. Here, I've got 2 instant combos sitting right up against the bottom. I've got reds right here ready to be, these 2 reds are ready to be flipped down here, and then this blue down here. You know, I used to hate doing this when I would be under these 2 to flip them down. For some reason, I used to have problems with it, but it's not hard. Just make 2 circles, flip these down. Then I'm gonna stack the greens on top of it. I'll probably match heals to get rid of some heals, and then park my purple over here. Here I go. Spin twice, come around, make some heals, and park my purple. And make blues at the same time. Good, and I traded that board in for a better board. Now I have all 5 colors. Okay, round 2. They're gonna mess with our board. I went to all the trouble to make that board, you know? So the priority here is to get rid of the jammers. I know if you can't get rid of the jammers, if you can't get rid of all of them, don't get rid of too many of them. If you can't get rid of all of them, leave at least 3. The worst thing you can do to yourself right now is to get rid of all the jammers except 1 or 2, because those 2 will be there to haunt you forever. Well, not forever because we have King Mastering to refresh the board, but for a long time. So I'm just gonna quickly get rid of these jammers, and I might try to make a match at the same time, depending on how long this takes. Oh, what just happened? Something just happened, guys. I swear. Oh, man. That's a bummer. I think I ran my stylus off the screen. Oh, no. I don't want to take a hit from this thing. I'm just gonna punch King Mastering now. It's unfortunate that happened, but we can deal with it. That's okay. Okay, so now I have a new board. I'm just gonna match out here. I'm gonna make prong reds up here. Set. Let's see, prong reds up here. Put greens above it. Put blues under that, lights under that, or I might jump down and do them. And then I could do another set of reds if I want. There's actually a lot to do here. Actually, when I'm gonna come up to make the red, right? And then flip these around and pull them into the wall and then build like this. Okay, perfect, actually. That's perfect. I'm so glad he stayed alive. That helps us make up for the King Mastering Act if we had to use. He's not going to do anything his first turn, so this is a great time to stall. I'm just going to pop some heals and work on my board. So this guy, normally his attack would be to either hit you for 15,000 or hit you with a 75% gravity. But if you knock him under 50%, he simply skips his turn. So now I'm just making some matches. Raised weapon, there's the turn skip. And since I actually have hera-is on my team, you know, it's not a bad idea to stall a little bit. This gives my gravity a chance to come up. I'm not building my strategy around the gravity, since, you know, you can't always depend on it being ready. But if it happens to be up in time, I will definitely add it to my strategy. Okay. In one. We don't want to take this next hit. It's like 30,000. It's painful. We don't want to take it. So let's kill him. Okay. What I'm going to do is pass through the reds here. By passing through here, it's going to create 3 reds lined up like this, which I can then collapse into a match easily. But by passing through it, I can stack darks, then blues, then lights. And in fact, I might just leave those reds in a vertical match, because then all I have to do is come over here and match these greens. And I'm going to take a green in my hand so that I can park this green with these 2 greens. So I'm just going to do this. Park. Just like that. That's simple. Again, don't make these matches harder than they need to be. You have, with Horus, you have 5 seconds. Because, oh no, I think you have 6 seconds or 5 seconds. I forget how many time extends Horus has. I think he has 1. So that gives you 5 seconds to make 5 matches. That means 1 match per second. As long as you're not stopping and thinking between each match, you should have plenty of time to match. Just 1 second per match. Take your time, make each match. It's better, I find it's better to go slowly and at a constant speed than to make a match quickly, stop. Make a match quickly, stop. Because stopping and starting really slows you down. It's better just to keep constantly moving. It's kind of like practicing a piece of music, you know? It doesn't help to play really quickly, pause, play really quickly, pause. What helps is to practice the entire piece at a consistent speed, because then you're used to moving at 1 speed and you can slowly increase the speed of the entire thing. So this floor here, we've got the blue fairy. This can be the blue, the green, or the red. The blue is going to be the hardest for us naturally because we're playing a red team. And blue also has the chance to bind one of our subs. Ew, nasty, right? So let's go ahead and take care of this. The best thing he could bind, she could bind, would be King Mastering, because that, or Izanami, is that wouldn't take out any of our colors. I don't have any darks. So what I'm going to do, she doesn't do that much damage either, so I'm not going to use Izanami here. I'm going to just match. I'm going to make this instant match of blues by running up here. And then I'm going to flip these 2 reds down. And then I'm going to make it into a prong. And then I'm going to match these 3 lights and park this green with these greens. Let's go. Oops. There. And my prong of reds kind of got messed up because I didn't see that other red there. Okay, she made some blues. We still have 4 colors, so we're okay. Let's see. I might actually use Izanami since I might be here for a little while. Actually, no, I'm not going to. Yes, I'm going to. No, I'm not going to. Yes, I'm going to. Izanami time. Indecision. I'm so bad about using actives, guys. I get so stingy with my cooldowns. I'm like, no, if I use it now, it's not going to be ready for me later. So I apologize if that bothers any of you. Is my screen glitching? I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks kind of like I have a little like glitch on my screen. I apologize if that comes through. Okay, so let's see. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna make a blue match. We're gonna make a purple match. We're gonna prong red, and then we're gonna make a green match. So I'm gonna take a green in my hand so I can do exactly that. Here I go, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I decided to sweep out and make that heal. Oh, look at that. We almost killed her. Okay. And that was thanks to the active, by the way. By activating Izanami, we got that spike in our damage. So now just about anything will kill her. Let's make sure we don't mess this matchup. As long as we match at least 4, I'm gonna match blues down here, right? But by matching blues down here, I only have a space. I don't have any room to make a match here. So then what I'm gonna do is come over to the left of this match and slide it into the corner to get rid of this dead space that would otherwise be here. And now I'm free to make this light match here, down here. And then I'm just gonna continue stacking on top all the way. Here we go. Oops. I messed up, guys. The one thing I said not to do, I did. Okay, that was my fault. I messed up. Thankfully, she only bound Alraud, who had a bind resist. Okay, let's not mess up that again. Let's do this properly, guys. I'm gonna match greens up here, reds under it, purples under that, blues above that. Here I go. There, that's 4 colors, and here's the 5th one. So be careful, don't get too relaxed and mess up a match like I just did. I got a little lucky and I didn't get somebody bound. Okay, so we got 2 green guys. This is both good and bad. This is bad because if I make a mistake here, I have a very good chance of getting all my fire cards bound, which will be GG, and I'll see you back at the stage select screen. But it's good because I deal double damage to everybody. So what I like to do is use some insurance on this floor, because this floor, more than any other floor, can instantly end your run with a bind. So go ahead and pop a Horus here. Just don't stand for that. And see how this dark orb is orphaned from these 2 dark orbs? Like, even if there was nothing else on the screen, just these 3 dark orbs, they would take a second to bring together if I didn't have one in my hand. Right? I'd have to like hustle this orb all the way over here and then join them together. That would take a moment we don't have, even with a Horus activation. So I'm gonna take this into my hand, and I'm gonna make a bed down here of heals and greens, and then set my prong on top of it. And then I'm gonna run to the top and make, ooh, these lights are very far apart too. I don't like how, actually those lights are further apart. I'm sorry, these lights are further apart than those darks. So change of plans, guys. I'm gonna take this light and make an instant match of blues here, especially because this light can create an instant match where it starts from. Match of blues right here. Then I'm gonna put these 2 purples together, bring them down to the bottom, and make 3 purples here, 3 greens here. I'm gonna prong these lights somewhere, or reds somewhere, I don't know where. And then I'm gonna park the light with these 2 lights. So I gotta figure out where I'm gonna set those reds, but let's go. There. When all else fails, just move faster, right? Okay, so this starts off with a skill bind, which is exactly why we bring 100% skill bind. And now, other than that, she's not that threatening. She does have a pretty strong attack when she gets under 30%, and she can deal a fair amount of damage. If you have a Dark Izanami up, now is not the worst time to use her. What we're going to do instead, though, is just start whittling her away. We're just going to make a match. We don't even have the colors on our screen to make a match. Let's just match some orbs then, and heal up some damage. Okay, better screen. No prong, no red prong, but better screen. Oh, so much for our red prong. Okay, again, just gonna match some orbs and try to get a heal with it. Okay, red. We again don't have a match on the screen. It's okay, we do have a heal. I'm gonna punch Izanami to help our survivability. Actually, yes, I'm gonna punch Izanami to help our survivability. You'll see me do this a lot. Yes, I'm gonna use this. No, I'm not gonna use this. Yes, I'm gonna use this. No, I'm not gonna use this. I'm terrible about using abilities. Okay, here comes Aqua Gazer again. I'm gonna stall a little bit more. And if still nothing comes up, I'm probably gonna have to use King Mastering. But since I am getting a lot of hearts with these boards, I'm not feeling that pressure yet, since I can still heal up to full. I'm not in any immediate danger. Okay, red, green, light, dark. I do have a combo this time, and it is a prong. And with Izanami's active up, even if she goes to her lethal hit under 30%, I can tank it with enough life. So I'm gonna take a red in my hand so that I can easily prong with these 3 reds. I'm gonna make, let's see, I'll make a dark match here, a green above it, a light above it, swing over here, match heals, and then prong my reds. Ooh, I messed up that green match, but it did cascade. Yeah, so there it is. See, that was her big damage hit, but that's why I felt safe in using in dealing some spike damage to her, because I did have the Izanami active up. Unfortunately, now I don't have any red orbs on the screen, so now I do need to activate Mastering. Please, reds. Yes. So Mastering is an orb refresh. It's not the same as Kali's skill. Kali guarantees you at least 3 of every color. Mastering simply refreshes the screen, which has its own benefits as well, which I'll explain. Like for instance, if any matches get made, it counts as a free turn. It counts as like a haste where all your cooldowns go down and you get to deal, damage off of that. It also can clear blinds, which Kali cannot. Okay, so let's go ahead and match this. I have an active up thanks to Mastering. I'm going to match lights down here, blues above it, prong reds, and then get greens. In fact, I might just do this with a green in my hand. Okay. Here I go. I'm gonna go lights, red. Oh, whoosh. There. Okay, floor 6. This is the floor that can do most people in, or many people in. The reason being, you need to be able to spike Michael down, because if you don't, here's what happens is, well, Michael's gonna bind your leaders. If you don't have bind resist, and you can't spike Michael the first turn before Michael binds you, you're not going to be able to deal enough damage to kill him, because he has high defense, low hit points. You have to be able to deal 43 damage within 4 or 5 turns. You have to be able to deal 43. So here's the way my plan works. I have a bind clear here with Alraun, right? It's a 3-turn bind heal, and Michael binds for 4 turns. If I use any active and then prong my reds and do the full combo with Horus, I can clear 300,000 damage easily, which is enough to kill Michael because Michael is green. Unfortunately, I don't know if I have enough to do that with just 4 of the colors on the screen. So I'm gonna let Michael bind me, and the spike requires an active. I'm gonna let Michael bind my leaders as I start setting up my board to make sure I have all the colors on it and that I have an easy combo to make. Okay, so now as you can see, I do have all the colors on the board. And I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and just make one more match. Okay, so now look what happens here. Now my binds are down to 3, and I have a very easy match to make on the board. Look, if I take this dark in my hand and I come here, I have blues. If I come down here, I have greens. If I come over here, I have lights. Then I prong the reds, and then I have darks. Look, it's like I set up a full instant combo for myself. All I need now is all my guys to be unbound and then to use an active this turn. So I spike Horus. Well, la-di-da, look at this. Bing! And then it's a simple matter of making the match I just said. Just like that. And Horus pulls through with the damage. Kaplow! This is another reason that Horus is so good. Like, this is what I mean by Horus has all the tools you need for this stage. Like, this stage requires you to do so many specific things and have so many specific tools that normally makes it such a pain in the butt for people to run. But with Horus, you have all the tools at your disposal. It's totally easy to do. I mean, look, I'm running a fully farmable team and I haven't broken a sweat yet. So here we get the red Grimoire. It honestly doesn't matter which color we get. We're really good at killing them all. So first thing I'm gonna do, I prefer him not get into blue, but that's okay. I'm gonna activate gravity first since I have gravity, and then I'm gonna try to hit hard. So let's go ahead and find the combo first. Well, let's use gravity first. Gravity. Okay, and now I'm debating using Izanami as well, just in case. No, because he's not going to do anything her first turn. When she gets under 50%, she increases our fire skyfall. I'm going to make this blue match down here. I'm going to make red prongs above it, then a dark match, and then I'm going to make this green and this light match. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Flame evocation. There we go. Okay, so now the next thing I'm gonna do is activate Izanami so I can tank the next hit coming out. Because once she gets under 30%, she does have a chance to deal 22,000 damage, which would be lethal to me, but Izanami says no. This is why Izanami is awesome, because Izanami is very good at saying no to damage. So I'm gonna stack greens here, I'm gonna stack purples here, I'm gonna run down here, and I'm gonna make a blue match, like right here, and then I'm gonna slide it into the wall so that I can make lights here, so I can fit this light match. And then I'm gonna make red prongs right here like this. So I'm gonna do it with this red in my hand. Oh, I guess I didn't name a dark match, did I? Oh yes, I did. Green match, dark match, and then do everything else. Okay, so ready? Starting here, let's go. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3. I could have done that a little better. I could have made that match of heals as well, but that's okay. And is that enough to kill? Anyways, that does it for Grimoires, guys. I hope this helps you get your materials for your Awoken Shiva or your sub for Verdandi or wherever you're running this. I hope this does help you out. Awoken Horus has such the right tools for this, though you can run it with just about, You know, there's lots of other people you can run it with. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. Please like, subscribe. I do my best to update daily, coming up with new content for you guys. And I stream on Twitch as often as I can. So if you have any questions, any problems with anything, stop by, say hi. You know, let me know what's up. Thanks again, guys. I'll catch you next time. Bye.